Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
Who listen?
Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
All right.
Welcome to a Lil. Welcome to a Lil. Welcome to a Lil. Welcome to a Lil. Welcome to a Lil Tea Time. Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
All right. So today is Thursday, and welcome to A Little Tea Time. I am your host, Jarek Thomas, aka JRSD. I'm your favorite published author, and I want to thank y'all and welcome y'all to A Little Tea Time. Um, Today is Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans. And thank you to all of the veterans for all that y'all do, for your time and your services, for you putting your lives on the line for us as American people, um, for all that you do for us, for the freedoms that we have here in America. We would not be who we are today in this country without the troops fighting and risking their lives and putting all that they have on the line for us, for their families, for their friends, for their loved ones, just for us to be American people. So thank you to all of the troops, to the veterans. Happy Veterans Day around the world. I want to give a plug again to Gino Stima tea, the tea that I drink when I do my show. So I got to shout out Gino Stima tea again today. And let's get to the show. Um, so I know that my next event is November the 20th, the 2021 at the pop up shop at the Hive here in Shreveport, Louisiana. And I want to invite you guys to come out to support all of us, the vendors that will be a part of that particular pop up shop. And come on out to give us some love and support November the 20th. Um, my guest for today is an author and poet, and I think she's watching, so we'll be able to bring her on. Um, I'm not gonna mess up her name, so I'm just gonna call her Kim. Kim, Queen Sister, if you are watching the show, I'm gonna try and get you in so we can get you on. So if you're on standby, Kim, let's get you, bring you on camera. I don't know if she's watching. Hey, Kim, are you watching the show? Are you live right now with me? Are you able to see the show right now, Kim? I think we may have her on. I'm adding her to the camera, and we're gonna see if this works. So while we're waiting on Kim to come on, I definitely would love for you guys to check my next show out on ONE Dynasty. It's going to be November the 30th. I would definitely love for you guys to call in, check the show out. 516-453-9133 and press 1 for some tea time with me, Jarek Thomas, aka JRSD, BKA the Gifted One with ONE Dynasty. With guest would be Miss Deborah Robertson. Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Good. I can hear you, but I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me. Hold on. I'm sorry. Is that better? Oh no.
It's
It's better.
better.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, welcome to a little tea time,
Oh,
Kim.
thank you. It's nice being here.
It's great to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Um,
you.
I want to welcome you to the show. I want to welcome you to the viewers that will get to see you later. Um, and I wanted to talk to you about what it is that you do. I know that you are an authoress and poet, as
Yes.
it states in your title. So I want to keep to your title. And I wanted you
Yes.
to tell the people at home who you are and about your work.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Kiminique Williams. I prefer to use authors because it's what I was taught to use as a female author. It's kind of Stone Age now, and everything, is even around the coast. But I still like to use authors because, I like to stand out differently and not blend in much. But yes, I have written ooh, four poetry books. Yeah, four poetry books, and then I have a story that is a part one and part two, a sequel.
Mm, okay, well that's fascinating. Do you want to tell the people about your books?
Okay, so my first one is what's my first one, child? Chosen to Be Different. It is actually a collection of poetry that been I've been writing since a child, since like third grade. So I made that my quote unquote memoir, because I always wanted to write. It's a book of poetry from childhood up until adulthood. Then we have what's after that? I think Enigma. No, we have Exoticacy, which is a poetry book as well. It's erotic. It's erotic poetry. It was something I was trying out because I felt like at the time anything I look at I can turn into sexual satisfaction.
That's right.
So I had that, and then I did Discovering Life, which was more of adult life and poems,
Hmm.
life and different views of life. And then I did Enigma, which was a story I had been writing because I don't have many friends, hardly any. So I wrote is if I had friends, how they would probably be, and I made a story out of it, and it five different types of women. It started with four, but then Girls Trip was out, and I was like, oh, hold on, it's too similar. I don't want everybody thinking, I'm writing the same storyline. So I had to add a fifth character and add some more stuff because it wasn't quite done yet.
Hmm.
So, I had to extend and add all that. And then because the cliffhanger, I had to hurriedly write or finish Enigma 2, which was kind of difficult because I lost my mom. So I didn't really want to write it, but
Sorry
it
about
was
losing your
certain.
mother.
Thank you. Um, and then what do we have? We have etc., which is exactly what it sounds like. It is years worth of adult writing that initially it was going to be Exoticacy 2, but I didn't want to do another all about sex. So it has love and life and everything combined.
Hmm.
And I'm working on this love story. However, it's taken a while because some days I still believe in love and others I just question it.
I
But it's
understand.
coming along. It's coming along. Pretty good. I'm sorry I keep looking off. I was finishing my sleeve and it's kind of got some leakage here. And I covered it because I had to take a nap. Sorry.
Okay. You
But
okay?
I believe that is all six of them. Yeah.
Okay. So, what inspired you to be a writer and to publish your works?
Well, as I stated, I started writing in elementary school, and they had this um seedlings book. They still have it, but it's like I helped everybody else with their poems and poetry, and their pieces were mentioned, and mine wasn't, and it hurt my feelings so bad. So I decided back
Mm.
then I would write my own book. Initially, I was gonna name it The Seedlings Reject, but I grew up and life changed the title. But
Mhm.
I'm still kind of hurt because they still have it. But that's why. And my grandmother introduced me to poetry. The Mother Goose books, I love it. I had to purchase when I got older because my younger cousin stole the original one. But Mother Goose, and then she taught me to read. I've been reading since before I started school. And she had me to audition in elementary school, I think about kindergarten, to do a Maya Angelou piece.
Yes.
Um, and I was not as shy as I've grown to be. I don't know where it come from, but I was able to remember, recite that anywhere. Now I can't, but it came with old age. But that
Mhm.
and my mom, she started me to read novels, like the long ones, really early. So that's where the story came from, writing short stories.
Okay.
It was so time consuming to continue because poetry is easy. You can stop
Yeah.
and go as you please, but a book you have to kind of stay on, the right track and go back and see what you wrote. So this makes sense for the next chapter. So yeah.
Yeah. The way I do my writing with my poetry book, because I got what in the book that I'm working on now, Quarantine Quest. I
Mm-hmm.
was arranging it last night, and I'm up to 15 pieces for this particular book of
Mm-hmm.
poetry now. So that's going to be very exciting, which I know it's not going to be just a complete thing yet, because I know I'm going to be adding stuff as I go on. And with the process of that can happen while you're in the middle of writing a chapter for a book.
Exactly.
So with Coming Full Circle 3, I'm working and taking my time to write it
Mm-hmm.
because inspiration can just strike.
Yes,
Like
it
that's a good.
definitely.
That sounds like a good poem. Let me write that real quick.
Hold on, let me pause this and start on that. Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
with Coming Full Circle 3, because the way I'm writing it, I'm reading Coming Full Circle 2, but I'm reading the book backwards while I'm writing
Yeah,
Coming Full Circle 3.
I had to go
And
read the entire book again because I forgot like the time frames I was working with. So I did notice in the part two, I'm like, well, it makes sense, but wait a minute. So yeah, having to keep going back and making sure things add up is
as far as
so
the time,
important.
because the timing is so critical. Like the
Yeah.
timing is so critical because even now, like the way I did Coming Full Circle 2, Coming Full Circle 2 ended in the way the book ends, it's in June. And
Mm-hmm.
then I jumped forward 6 months going into Coming Full Circle 3.
Oh,
So it's like, okay, June, July, August, having to just to check the timing,
yeah.
just to make sure like, okay, yeah, am I still in the right year?
I
Cause like
understand.
even while I'm in this, even while I'm writing, I've got to make sure I'm still in the right year so I can do my details as far as okay, this was in that particular year, and
Yeah,
I'm not writing something that happened in 2010 when it happened in this particular year.
that makes so much sense.
So
I,
it's a lot of work. Just that attention to detailing is so important.
it is that.
So
Ooh,
it takes a lot of time to just sit back and like, oh, that one didn't. That's not right. That's not the right time.
yeah, I do that with names too. Like I can spell the name has never changed, but some days I
Yeah.
may spell it with a Y, some days I may spell it with a I, and I have to go back and well, wait a minute. Yeah, that's what happened in Enigma because I did a son and dad, but I spelled the son's name different from the dad, and I had to keep going back and changing, make sure I have the right Devin in the book. It's like, well, this is Devin with an A, this is Devin with an I. Make sure I don't switch that up. But I don't know. When I start writing, I feel like, of course, I created the characters, and
Hmm.
then when I created the characters, it was just like, oh, okay. So I started seeing people in real life, like, Oh yeah, she looked like she could have been Tabitha. So I literally did name the coworker Tabitha. She was like, "Why do you keep calling me that?" I said, "Girl, I am writing this book, and you just look like Tabitha to me." And to this day, I still call her Tabitha, and she didn't mind because she read the book. She's like, "Oh, okay, I get it. I am not offended at all." So
Yes.
yeah.
I haven't had that happy yet. I haven't met anyone who fit the descriptions of my characters in my books yet.
Oh,
I
and
haven't.
the one I'm writing now is it's what is the name of the show? Um, it's a show on Netflix. Where her brother, she's trying to find who killed him. That show.
Hmm.
Okay, so I started watching that show, and the characters in that show match the characters in my book. Like some of the names, I'm like, hold on, I'm not changing this because I have been working on this book, this love story, since 2016. And I'm not changing my characters because the names are meaningful. But when I heard Pia, because I haven't heard Pia before, I'm like, that's the name of my person.
Yeah,
But that was also going to be my name. My mom was gonna name me that, so I'm like, no, I'm not changing that. Mm-mm.
that's
I'm
right.
not
That
changing
means
Pia.
something.
I'm not changing Pia, and I'm not changing Kai. No,
Yeah.
so I did not get that from that show. I already had that down on paper. Just
So
wanted
we
to.
can. So that's live for Facebook, and they'll understand
Yes.
because people are gonna see this whole video later, so they'll
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
But I noticed that like even when I wrote Coming Full Circle 1, I killed off one of the characters in the actual book, and then I didn't realize when I started writing Coming Full Circle 2 that I actually killed off two characters in the first book.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I never brought that other person back up. I wonder what happened to that other person. So, writing Coming Full Circle 3, I think I'm gonna work because I can't. The one of the characters I actually really killed in the book.
Uh-huh.
The other character, I just never brought them back up in the actual story.
Like where did it come from?
Right,
That's
and I
true.
was
I
reading the
forgot
first book and I
that.
was like, where he come from? I don't even know who he is. I think I killed this person off after the first. Like they were so like their part was probably like really small in the first
Yeah.
book that totally forgot about them writing the second book.
That
So
makes so much sense. That makes so
so
much sense.
I'm gonna have to try and write them back into this third book. I'm gonna have to go back and like, where did they go?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I forgot about you.
Yeah, like the character's name is Cameron Carter. And so I wrote it, and when I wrote that character in, I wrote it and I just went through it really quick. And I was like, I totally forgot about this person. And then I realized what I did. I changed their name from Cameron to Tristan.
Oh, that's why details is so important. And I
So,
think having a see, I don't work with an outline. I just freestyle it because
yes.
I have to go how my brain goes, and my brain is scattered a lot. I have a million things, 1,025 things going on at one time, and I'm trying to pull it all together. So, yeah,
Yeah.
jotting little things down is kind of so important in your
Yeah.
writing.
But I think I got a little twisted what I'm gonna do with this particular character. They might end up being twins or something. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
When-
twist it up. I'm gonna do something
Yeah.
because Cameron and Tristan, it's gonna have to come together. Like, well, because they're the same person, but they're gonna be different people. I don't know how I'm gonna work this out, but I'm gonna work this out.
It's gonna work out. Long
Yeah,
as
because
you
I'm talking about it
put
now, so I gotta
it.
be about it. So, as a matter of fact, let me grab a
Jot it
pen. I
down.
know I need to
Write it
jot
down.
that down real quick.
Yes, indeed. I know.
I got my little notepad, my little sticky, my little pad. I gotta
Ooh.
write that down.
See, I'm not an iPhone user, so I have a pen. I will screenwrite in a heartbeat. What? Like I know I was supposed to be writing about something.
Yeah, Cameron and Cameron and Tristan Twist. That's what I'm gonna put down. Coming full. I got it. All right. So back to the interview. So when did you release your books? When? How did that come about for you to start releasing your books?
Okay, so let's see. I have to. So I was working on these books before my brother passed. My brother passed in 2015. So
Sorry
I
about your brother.
knew like his death kind of pushed me to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I got them. He passed in August. I think I started the whole process in March, and they came out around my birthday, so July. So
July
first
when?
of, it's July 23rd. I think it's
Okay, you're
April
a Leo,
14th.
but you're okay. Leos are good.
Yeah, I
You
think
are almost a Cancer, but it's okay.
borderline, borderline. Like when I was growing up, my grandma was a Cancer. She was born on the 14th. So
The day after
originally,
me,
back in the day, it ended on I don't know. The 23rd is the cut. Wasn't the cutoff.
the
Orig-
22nd. The
the
22nd.
22nd is the cutoff now.
Mm-hmm.
So originally, I was going to be a Leo. I mean, a Cancer. Because
Mm-hmm.
the birth story of me is something.
Well, let's let's
My
let's get into that. Let's get into
Yeah,
that.
my mama went to the oh my gosh, she went to the hospital for 23 days straight, and I came out on the 23rd. I came out on the 23rd. According to my family, they had to keep. I was coming out, like I was out before I was out. So it's like the rest of me came on out on 23rd. They had to keep me washed up because I kept trying to come out early. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. But on the 23rd, I got here safely, stubbornly, but I was here at
God
10
had a plan,
p.m.
baby. God wanted you to get here immediately,
Yeah, he
and
saved
you was
me.
like, "I'm on
He
my
saved
way."
me for Leo season. He did.
That's it.
But
He said, "We just gonna hang on.
yeah,
I know you ready, but you're gonna have to just slow down just a little bit."
he's still working on his patience because my patience is just, it's getting there. It's, I tell
With
you,
age, that comes with time. That really, cause I'm
I'm
real
al
bad with patience.
I'm always ready. If it pops up in my head, I feel like I need to jump up and do it now. That's with bill paying, trip making, gift buying,
Hmm.
exercising. If I have to pop up my sleep to just go do 30 push-ups, I'm gonna get up and do it because I can't wait to do it. But
Yeah,
you know, whew,
that's how I am. Like if I had to change my schedule really quick, I just change it right then. I don't
and
even I don't even wait to do it. Like I just start just like the next day, just jump into it.
mm-hmm. And then how life is now, I just wanna do it while I can.
That's
That's
it.
why I really need to hurry up with this book, not to rush it because Um, my friend was like, "Don't. Some things take time. I understand that things take time. However, we don't know how much time we have."
That's
So
it.
I was like, "Well, I'm not this far, so that's why I was like, well, I'll just start recording, reading pieces of it, so people can hear the story." I was like, "Well, no, because I don't know. I personally don't know how to copyright it and keep people from stealing my story. So I'm like, no,
That's
I
why I'm
won't
not
read
even.
it. I won't read it or I won't post it because I'm not done, but it's such a beautiful story and I didn't fall into the lust because I have written about intercourse so much I'm kind of bored by it in a sense. Like I don't because a lot of people who have read things that I've written, they kind of define me as that person and I'm like, oh, no, that ain't me. That is not me. I am far
Yeah,
from that. But
yeah.
even when I dream, it's so clear. I really wish I can record it, pause it, and play it so people can see what I see when I'm sleeping. Because it's interesting. Like, I've been in a shootout. I jumped on buildings like in the movies. It's so clear and visual. I'm tired when I wake up. I'm
Yeah.
running and jumping on these buildings, hiding from people. It's dreams, but they are something. I'm like, ooh, we.
All right, you a let me find out you a superhero in your dreams.
I am. I have been it all. I
She
have
is
been something.
Superwoman.
I've been behind. I've been doing speeches forever, and I don't even. I don't even like attention like that. That's why like pushing and marketing is so different for me because
Hmm.
I'm always not trying to blend in. That's been my life forever. I never tried to fit in or be part of a crowd.
Oh
But
yeah, that's good.
and I teach my children that and any young person, I I'm a teacher at heart because
Hmm.
these nerds, baby. They haven't allowed me to be a teacher past Sunday school and Bible study and so forth. But I don't believe in trying to fit in and blend in and none of that. I'm me. I'm not trying to pretend for anybody. I'm not putting on for anybody. I mean, you get what you see. You
That's
get what
it.
you get. I'm not big. I mean, off subject, but I'm not big on makeup because I'm going to absorb and love all my flaws. Like I'm not trying to perfect anything because I think perfection is scary.
It is.
So, yeah, I am all for being yourself regardless. People gonna judge you regardless. So, be yourself. I love my glasses. I have loved glasses since I've been in them. Why don't you get contacts? Because I like my glasses.
Glasses. It's a part of who you are as a human being. And
Yes.
you know what your comfort is. And you're not gonna change your comfort to
To
please other
satisfy.
people.
Exactly. Oh, no. No, no, no. The most pleasing I do has been as a mother to two teenagers. That's a different type of pleasing. Pleasing. Because they're good kids, but
Yeah.
after a while, baby, I don't care. Because my daughter's a fashionista. Mommy, you going looking like that? Yes. Who. But I'm trying to get her into the same thing. Embrace yourself. Nobody is perfect. And how everything's set up with the world now, they're giving you a vision of perfection in a sort. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to be built this way. Everybody has the same eyebrows, the same eyelashes, the same hair. Yeah, whatever. I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
It's
I
beautiful. I
wrote.
think it should be occasional, me personally, because when you
Yes.
gonna relax, you can't really relax and enjoy life. Always trying to be it and on point
Yeah.
because
One of my
it's not like
viewers,
that.
Jadidra Williams, who I interviewed yesterday on the show, she just wrote a comment saying beauty is defined by character.
Oh, hey, Deidre. I used to spell her name wrong. I said it right, but I never spelled it right. It's so sweet. Yeah, but that is right. That is true. It is
And
defined
because
by
we have
character.
this very vain sense of life, we
Mm-hmm.
become very vain people.
Yeah.
Where when we look in the mirror, we have to. I don't look right. Let me do my hair real quick. Let me put
And
my makeup
everybody is
on.
guilty of that. We are our own enemies, and then society makes it worse. Yeah.
It does. That sounds like a
Society
good
makes it
topic
worse.
to write on.
I write about it a lot. I talk about it a lot. I think my kids are tired of hearing about it, but I just feel like everybody should know this.
Yeah.
Like,
The
you
older they
have to
get,
love yourself.
the more they'll begin to understand that.
Yeah. And
Jadidra
it's
says
well,
hello.
hi. I love
But
everything you're doing. It's so brave. It really is.
yes, I enjoyed interviewing her yesterday. Her interview yesterday helped heal me yesterday. It helped me yesterday.
And I
Uh,
missed it. It's where I can go back and see it.
It's on my page. You can go back and watch it. It's on
Okay.
my page.
Cause
But it was
I
a
didn't have
really
the
good
app.
interview.
I just log in on my phone so I can log back off. Cause I felt like I was on here too much.
Hmm.
So, so I
Trust
took it off my phone.
Trust me, this is the world that I have to work in. So I'm here all the time. But when I don't want to be on the phone, I just get off the phone. I'm like, I'm gonna put my phone down.
Yeah.
When I'm
Yeah.
not on the phone, that's when I'm preparing writing books or I'm writing another poem or something. Or
Oh,
I'm,
when
I'm
I'm
getting
trying to go to sleep, cause that's what I don't get to do much. Working at night, working at night, honey. I just fall asleep. And I was falling asleep getting tattooed. He was like, I ain't never seen that. Like, you don't understand, baby. I be tired. I was asleep. I scared myself and jumped up.
hmm
Hmm. So, yeah, I'm trying to find different ways to promote myself because I was kind of slack with that.
hmm
I realized I was riding around with these books. I'm like, I'm sitting on a whole lot of money. Let me see if anybody wants some. I have a few on hand. You know, I can mail them out because I won't be ordering too many more. You're gonna have to
hmm
order them yourself because that's time consuming. And
Oh,
I
it
have
is.
customer service. However, I don't have that much time to conduct business. I mean, you make time, and big ups to all the entrepreneurs that doing it. More
Amen.
power to you. I
Thank you
promise.
so much. Thank you so much, cause baby, it ain't easy.
Yeah, I
I
like
do
to
this
enjoy
full
my
time
time.
now.
Oh, yeah, see, I like to enjoy my time and not overthink and forget and feel like, oh shoot, I forgot to mail this out. 'Cause, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like going outside some days, and
No.
big ups, congratulations to all you
Cause
entrepreneurs.
it really is. It's so time consuming. When you're doing this full time, you got to figure out these events that you got to do. Yeah, Jadidra, pop up shops. That's it, Jadidra. Because I do pop up shops like crazy. Look, quick plug. Not to cut you out, Queen Sister, but quick plug, people. I do pop up shops. Y'all hit your boy up because this is how I
Oh,
make my living full time now.
oh, okay, that's interesting. Again, like I'm stone age with things. I just,
Like I spend time. Like I see what you do with on your Instagram, the way you promote your books and the way
hmm
you promote your brand. I'm in the space like I don't even promote my brand like that.
And I just started back because, honestly, I just love to write. So, my goal was just to write and publish a book. So my goals are pretty much met. That's what I wanted to do. If
Yeah,
if attention came, not attention, if what I'm trying to say, if more came with that, I'll just say that. If more came with that, that was fine too. But I'm not in it to, you know, I don't want to lose my love for writing. I
right.
don't. And I feel like I personally feel like if I do that full time, then I'm going to kind of dread it because it's different. I can't
Yeah,
write at my own pace, and I'll feel more stress with timelines, and when that's 100% what I'll be doing, I'll be more stressed because I have to still cover life,
yeah,
bills, expenses for everything. It's
yeah,
different. So working, having a job at night, it's good for me. It's keeping my bills paid. I'm saying, like, I write as I feel when I feel like it. I'm not
yeah,
obligated to write. So it's like when I sell these books that I have left, that's it. Cause I don't mind ordering books, but in the beginning I would order and over order, and people was like, oh yeah, can you order this for me, blase blase, and then I'm like, okay, your stuff is here. Oh yeah, well I already, oh, okay. So, you know, the communication was off. And
Yeah.
I did the pre-orders, but then it's like, so I would just write as I please, and I would
Yeah.
just enjoy life that way. I like writing for people. Sometimes I try to do that, but I'm not into sports, so I couldn't do the sport book I was offered to do. I'm like, I don't know sports, so I can't make your book sound exciting because I'm not excited
Yeah.
about sports.
Yeah, because you don't want to write something and you'll be faking it, trying to learn it,
Yeah.
the technical
And
terms,
that,
because that's a whole nother area where you have to learn the technical terms and you would have to learn how to speak that particular language.
and I have no idea. I know how to watch and cheer. I know how to
That's
do
it.
those things. Yeah.
That's it. I'm a
I can't
Cowboys fan. I
write.
know when I see fouls. I know interceptions. I know the stuff I need to know when I watch the game on Sunday. That's it.
I know how to watch the people run down to me that I don't know who does. I know with the quarterback and the running back. I know those two positions. I only know like the wide receiver and cornerback because I've heard that and my friends used to play those positions. I don't know what they do. Like I can't write a book on sports and I kind of hated to decline that offer. However, I'm like, well, I don't want it to sound typical like the sports movies we always watch. They all so
Right.
similar. So it's like I'm hearing what you're telling me, but it sounds like what I've already read or seen before, and I don't want to write that. It's boring to
Yeah.
me. All you doing is really changing up the characters. So I can't. I'm sorry. I can't even take the offer to write for other people if it's not. Same thing for me. I can edit all day. It's time consuming though. Very
Mm-hmm.
time consuming.
Ooh,
And
Lord.
yeah. So like I I'm probably sleeping on myself as far as being able to create more income, but I don't want that. I do not want that. I don't want that kind of stress in my life because
That part.
what you just said and what you just saw, what you said and what you sent to me doesn't even match. Like, what are you trying to say here? And I know the way that I talk versus the way that other people talk is certain terms I don't use, and you're not gonna make me use terms I don't use.
Right.
And
Mm-mm.
Jadija, I did the upfront payments with a lot of stuff. Um, it's still I don't know. And I had a website up where they could order their stuff, but something happened with my publishing company where I didn't do something, so my website has been down like over a year now, and I just didn't rush back into that either.
Okay,
Um,
so you actually went through a publishing company who actually helped you set up a website.
mhm, I did,
See, that's
and my
something that I need to lean more toward that field, but because I prefer the self-publishing route because I prefer to do this stuff on my own timing, but
I
I
just
need a
prefer
website.
to mail out my stuff when people want it because I. But she had it set up so nice. Um, but I was also being taught how to do it all myself, and I'm not lazy, but I'm lazy. I don't want to do it all myself.
Right.
I want.
Like,
I
I
kind of
get
want to
it.
pay somebody who know what they're doing already, so it's right. And I haven't wasted my money. And I get it. I get it. And I appreciate the lesson. But I kind of don't want that right now. And I don't want to hold up anybody else because of my procrastination. So,
Yeah. And see, I've been doing this month made 5 years since I've been doing this.
oh, that's good.
So because I've been doing this for 5 years, I want to be in a space where because I'm doing this from the ground up, I want to be able to say I've done this on my own.
I completely understand that.
I have the privilege of saying I've been doing this for 5 years on my own. I've been writing these books for 5 years. People been buying these books for 5 years. This brand has grown for 5 years.
Mhm.
So with a publishing company, I I want it to be where the publishing company comes to me and not me have to go to the published company.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, when they come to me, they got the right offer that I'll be like, let me go and think about that because I've been doing this on my own for 5 years and I'm pretty good. So all a publishing company would do for me basically it was would basically enhance what I already do and will upgrade what I already do. As far as the whole thing with having a website and having people can go to the website and purchase it, that would be the only thing different that a
Yeah.
publishing company would offer.
But when I had my website, I got more book. I still was getting more book sales like from my Amazon purchasers than from my website. So I'm like, okay, I'm not really tripping. I don't know. I guess because I've never been materialistic, and like I said, my goal was to just get the book out. I
And
appreciate
that's what it's.
everybody who has purchased the book, been interested in purchasing a book, all that.
And see, you
Um,
have the right idea that I have. When I started all of this, I had that mindset of the first book when I published my first book, my first the goal was my dream is to be a published author.
yeah,
That was the
that was
dream.
me. I just
And
wanted to get it out.
right, and when I did it, I was like, I just want to tell my story. And it's even that now. It's not the fact like now it's become a thing of I'm doing this now just because I'm trying to make money to pay for my tuition for my last semester of college.
Hmm.
But it's also still one of those things of I'm not in this for money, y'all. I'm really in this because I just want to pay my tuition so I can finish my last semester of college. But even if I sell 2 books a week or 1 book a month, I'm
Yeah.
happy either way.
And see, I had to, I'm out, when I come to Shreveport, I'm in and out. And I'm always like that because ever since my mom's been gone, I don't really feel like I have a reason to just stay too long because
Hmm.
I don't like feeling sad. And I love my family. I like to see them individually, not whole,
Right.
because, my mom's a broken piece. And it's like everybody's together. And they always say, well, you're not by yourself. I get what y'all saying, but y'all don't see it from my
My
view. You still either
perspective.
have a sibling there or you have a parent there. And I don't have either. I have my kids because I brought them with me, but they with me at home. I can stay at home. It's nice to
Hmm.
see you. So I always do turnaround trips. I'll go see faces and come back home. And it's never too late, in my opinion, to come back home because I'll leave at 3 o'clock in the morning and drive and come back home and
Wow.
in my own bed.
Wow.
It's that comfort. It
But I
really is.
understand. I lost my father in 2010.
Uh-huh.
So I understand the message that you're conveying where it's weird because it's
Yeah,
weird.
it is. It is. It's very weird. And I'm selective with people, period. Family included. I don't care how much you I don't know. I feel like I feel the fakeness before it even happens.
Amen.
Hello and goodbye. It was nice seeing you too. All right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I'm so like that. Like I'm like the person that I am now. Don't invite me to your house. Don't
I
invite
don't
me
like
to your
company.
house
I don't like
because
company.
if you
It's crazy.
like because I'm not like I had a situation where I found out about a particular member of my family that they can be very shallow
Hmm.
and very fake, and it turned me off completely. Like I was like, I don't even want to come to your house.
That makes perfect sense. I understand that so
I don't
much.
want to come to your house, baby. You were so superficial. You were so vain. You are so your soul is not right. It's just not right for me to even be here. And if my sister is still watching this, my sister Oshana, she know exactly who I'm talking about.
I get it.
'Cause we just had this conversation. But it's so because they have this already a perception of you already. And when
Yeah.
you come through the door and they see that that perception is not real,
Hmm.
it messes them up.
Yeah.
So
You
the
know,
person that I am, I'm coming through the door. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you good? Y'all good? All right. Cause I'm in my head, it's like I ain't here for no shit. I'm here just for the moment.
yeah,
And
and
when this is over, I'm leaving.
ouch, I don't like sympathy and empathy and all that because I get it. I get it. People lose people, and that hurt is different. But like, that's like, I don't like a pity party. Don't give me one,
Yeah,
cause
yeah.
I'm not giving me one.
Oh, I miss your mother so much. I miss. I'm like, oh my God.
My mama was complete opposite me. She everybody favorite. She was a giver. She really was. She was a giver. I can give, zero else. That's
All
it.
right.
I don't care. And, and it's not like I'm a bad person.
No.
I really am not. I just like my time. I like my space. I respect my own time and space. I don't want to waste your time in my
Yeah. So
space.
don't. Yeah.
None
So
of
don't
that.
waste my time. Don't waste mine. I get it. I'm just like that. Like now, I've become that person. I was like, you know what? I actually could be at home.
I'm a homebody.
I'm such a homebody. It pisses people. I think it pisses people off so much because they be like, Jick, you always. I'm like, baby, but you don't know. I can be at home.
It's
I
so
have
peaceful. I'm just yelling. It is very peaceful to be at home.
right. Like
So,
I can watch what I want on TV. I can eat what I want. I can go to sleep anytime I want. I don't have to worry about no one coming by with they shit. Cause I tell them, look, before you come by here, call before you come now, okay?
I'm just like, you know, I will come through for some stuff I'm invited to, but I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna be, hey, you see me? All right, I got to go. I always
Yeah,
have to go. I
yeah.
always have to go, so I can
That's
get
one of
back to
my
my
things.
kids.
That's one of my
It is.
things. If I go somewhere and I'm there only 10 minutes,
That a good,
10
10
minutes is just feasible enough for me to just scan the room. Oh, that person looks a little sketchy.
minutes.
I'm
Okay,
not gonna be here long.
being around a lot of people make me nervous. Always have.
Yeah,
So I'm in and out. I want to show my appreciation for you
yeah,
inviting me. Thank you
yeah,
so much. I do appreciate it. It got me out the house. Now I'm going back in the house. Thank you. You need me to
yeah,
do something before I leave? Okay, I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna head out. Okay? All right.
yeah.
And
Like,
it's not a front. It's just that works for me.
right, because we know
Secret. I'm sorry. She said, send me what. Oh, send me what you have on hand.
it's
I'm going to inbox you and show you what I have. It's
it's the
not a
thing
lot,
of
but it's a
as
lot.
artists, because this is something that I've discovered as artists, we're very particular about what we do and who we become.
Hmm.
So it stretches us to the point where because this is who I am, this is the space that I prefer to be in. When I have to come out of that space, I don't like it too
Yeah,
much. But I will come.
yeah,
And if I come, I'm like, hey, you told me to come. I told you I would come by. But I got something I gotta go to.
go home. What is it? It's something because I'm not on like the TikTok stuff, but I watch it. I watch a lot of stuff just to get a laugh. So I don't know if it's part of a song. The thing that says like how many people gonna be there. That is me. Cause I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna head out because I like my peace. I like to feel comfortable. That's probably why I don't date because, uh,
That
you
comes
know,
with a whole new thing.
it is. I like my space. I'm
Yeah,
I'm not consistent with. I'm okay. I feel like if I like you, I'm gonna be good with communicating, but I'm not gonna over communicate because I'm not gonna put my feelings out there, and I don't wanna be, I
In
like my
that gray space.
space. Yeah, I like my space. Give me space when I want space. Give me time when I want time. And that's so selfish in a sort, but I
No.
don't want to see you all the time. I'm good with occasional, we might, nah, I don't want to go.
I swear I feel like I know you. I swear I feel like I know you.
And I'm not a big eater, so no, I don't want to go eat. I don't really like to date and go eat. Let's go do something active. Now, I will shoot basketball with you all day. We can go kart all day. We can paint all day. We can do activities. But I don't want to go eat. I don't
Heck,
want
I
to come
can,
chill. You can't come chill. No, I'm good. Yeah, I like my space in all categories.
yeah, like I've learned to be like that, like, cause I haven't dated in 4 years, so I know that when I actually start back there, like, you know what, yeah, you ain't gotta come by. I'll come to you, but you ain't gotta come by here.
Yeah, like
And if I invite you over, it's like, yeah, I'm okay with you coming by, but just don't
just
fuck it
meet
up.
me somewhere and don't follow me back. Like
Right.
I'll meet you. You don't have to pick me up. I got my own car. I'll meet you over there. Okay? What time? Oh, okay. You said 6. Oh, okay. It's 5:58. Oh, yeah. Well, I came. You wasn't there. Okay. We can do some. You know.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like artists, we develop our own. It's like we develop who we are, and when we figure out who we are,
So mental.
that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's set in stone, and it affects the entire rest of our life.
Yeah.
Because we're not just an artist, just a regular person anymore. We know who we are,
Right.
and it makes me like, so what is it that you know? Like, baby, I'm a writer. I'm a singer. I'm a poet.
Right.
I paint. I'm in the middle of editing my book right now. Like I could be doing something right now.
You know what really bums me is people find out that I write. Like, you gonna write something about me?
Like,
No.
no, I don't even care. I don't even care about you like that.
Oh, what you write about? What?
Well,
Oh, how
let
about
me
I
let me
tell
take
you
that.
where to find my merchandise. You purchase it, you read it for yourself. You don't have to physically have the book. There are ebooks. You don't have no audio. That's what's wrong with the world right now.
You want to
Read.
listen? Read
Read. Get your own interpretation of
and put
things.
it in your brain and let it sink
Like,
in. But I will say this, because I had to take that back. I almost told a lie. Um, I've written about one of my relationships, and I posted.
uh-huh.
It's a poem that I wrote, and I posted it on my Facebook. And I think he's seen it, but I
Yeah.
don't know because he ain't never said out loud that he saw it or not. But
I write sometimes, people inspire me to write certain things, but
yeah,
certain things about people, but
yeah,
it's not because they're like, you gonna write something about me? No,
no,
like, if I feel something from you, or if you make me think about something, I'll use it in my craft, but
that's an
what?
inspiration.
You, you gonna write something? No, I don't even. Why are you talking to me? Who are you? What you want?
Right, right.
Like,
Like, don't make yourself that important. Don't
yeah,
make yourself that important because you're not that important.
message, and I have it bad with messages. I don't like to check messages because who sent you? What do you want? What scam you
Mm.
got going on? What?
And see,
What?
I get attitudes with stuff like that. I get instant attitudes with stuff like that. Like I'll be wanting to say some real foul stuff, and then I had to catch myself like, "Don't say that. You don't know who sent this person." But it after so long, I'm like, if it keep going, I'm like, man, who the fuck sent you?
Like, do
What do
you
you
know what?
want?
I do friend requests like that, but I don't deny everything. But I deny like what you here for?
Like, cause
But
catfishing
I
is real. This catfishing stuff is real. Like they are catfishing people just to scam people on Facebook, to scam people on Instagram. Like this stuff is so real. I had someone like this was maybe like not even a month ago. I had a girl who I don't think it was a female, but they played like they were a female and they played like they were gay, and they ended up hacking my Instagram account. And they were trying to tell me, well, you can buy your Instagram account back for $50. And I was like, I went off. I cussed these people out. I was like, baby, look, before I send you $50, you can kiss my ass. Before I send you $50 for an Instagram account, I'll just set up a whole new account.
yeah, I don't know. That's so everything's so weird to I'm telling you, I love being how I am. I'm not new school at all.
Mm-mm.
At all. I love being this. Oh, I don't like everything being right there. Some things
Right.
I'm so glad for. It's like I love and hate Google because like nobody of course uses the dictionary thesaurus and things like that. And I do. I have like three dictionaries over
Yeah.
there and some medical
To pick them up.
dictionaries and just some.
Just to pick it up, just to make sure that the
Ooh,
word you're
oh,
using is
you have
correct.
to have some things handy. Mm. I want to write a letter so bad and mail it. This so crazy, but I do. I want to write a letter and mail it. And for somebody, and not to people in jail, no offense to anybody, because they the only ones that still get to, but now they up in age, they get to call and message too. But I want a real letter. I want to write a real letter.
I
So,
watched the movie the other day. I watched the movie the other day. Um it was in this particular movie, a father found his daughter, and all of this stuff. But in the movie, they were writing letters back and forth because she was like, "I like to write letters." And I was like,
oh, I think I've seen it, and it's, was she sick?
"Yes, yes," and he ended up giving
And
her his
and he ended up not being like her real dad in the end.
yeah,
I
yeah.
oh yeah, I
It was a
watched it.
good movie, but that's when you said about the part about writing letters. I was like, you know what? Because we don't write letters no more.
No, I
I,
don't
I
have to. I don't
like
have.
I'll send you a quick text.
Yeah, I wanna. I don't want to send a long, detailed text. I want to write a letter. I want you to wait to receive it. I want you to feel some type of way when you open it and read it.
Like you know, the
Yeah, I'm
closest we
ready.
come to that now, the closest we come to that now are like birthday cards
I was thinking it. I'm like, my auntie still sends birthday cards.
or like greeting cards or like when
And
people
I
graduate
and I
from
have
college.
a lot of cards. I was cleaning, well, actually my file cabinet broke, so I still have stuff when I was in school. Grade school. I found a I was fifth grade. My crossing guard, she was so nice. She gave me a graduation card and I came I was like, oh, this from the crossing guard lady. And I got another one for this lady my mom used to work for. She was the first person to ever call me pretty. I think I was around the same age. It's not that I thought I was ugly. I just didn't think I was pretty. I mean, I'm just normal.
Yeah,
You know,
you
don't
know
say
who
that.
you
I
are.
ain't ugly though. I ain't ugly though. Like I've
You know
always
who
been
you
that type
are.
of person. I never thought I was ugly, but it took a older. I think she was an older white lady. No offense to anybody, but she was like, she is so pretty. I'm like, who? She was like, you, baby, you are so pretty. I was like, thank
Thank you.
you. Right. Thank you. So I got a card from her, but all this is from element. I have so many cards. I love cards. And if you don't sign the card and you give to me, I feel offended. What? What
Don't
is
send me
this?
no card without no signature in it.
A message too? I need a little message and a signature.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
just sign your name.
Like, this ain't even personal. Like, you just went
Right.
and picked this
It
up and just read it.
is. Cause I'll
Like,
get a little 47 cent. I don't know. I don't think they 47 cent anymore. But I'll get that and I'll fill that thing out.
you know,
And I've gotten so to the point now because people don't keep cards or read it. I will go in the store, take a picture of that card, and send it to you. There you go. Now you have a card, and I'll
they were
give you
like
a
this.
person. It's funny.
But this was so much fun talking with you
It was.
today.
That is so cool. I got
Um,
everything. I'm sorry.
oh, you okay? Do
My
you have your books
nerves.
on hand where you wanted to show the people if you have your books on hand?
Uh, yeah, I have. Hold on. I ain't picked this stuff up yet. Um, let's see. I do. I'm gonna have to do them in a reverse order. Okay, let's see. Cause I don't. This is the first one. Excuse the glitter. This is chosen to be different. The one with the poetry from childhood. It was my first one, so there are mistakes in it, but it's an accomplishment. I don't want to go change it.
That's right.
I think I did some scratch outs in the book when I got it, but I don't want to change it. The mistakes are the mistakes.
That's it.
Um, it's poetry, and then there was exotica. See, I have bukus of these because I was supposed to do something before COVID, and COVID messed it up, so I still have a lot of these left. I don't know how many. More than 20. Um, and then I don't have any more of these though. This is Discovering Life. It's also poetry. Oh, I could have told you the prices of them too. I know they're on the prices on Amazon. This goes from 13 to 9, depends on how I want to do the sales. This one is $8.99, $9, but it's worth the read. It's thin, but hey. This ranges from 12. It goes back and forth between 12 and 9 because this is a more mature book. Even the lessons and stories in it. Um, this is also a $8, $9 book. It's the first part of the story. It is very interesting. I like to read it still, even though I I read it, but oh, I forgot I wrote that. You do that? Which I write? Oh. And this is the thicker one, the part two that I had to finish. And it's very, oh, okay-ish, you know. Oh, that's
Yeah.
what happened. You kind of talk to the book when you read it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I did that when I wrote Coming Full Circle, the first book for
that's
Coming
what
Full
me
Circle.
do. Books
Yeah.
make you talk and have an attitude. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a lot of people like, I don't like her. I don't like her. I got a
Yeah.
lot of people like that.
With Coming Full Circle too, because the manuscript for Coming Full Circle one, I had written that when I was 19. So when I
Okay.
published it, that manuscript was already prepared.
Right.
Going to write Coming Full Circle two, when I saw how the book actually came out and I saw how thick that book was, I was like, I wrote that much.
Yeah, well, I felt like that when I did part two, but also I noticed, and I don't know if you can see, the the font is smaller, and as you see, these eyes need help. This is $9, but this one is $15, mostly because it took time to do it, but I also made the font bigger for us older people, like you see. But yeah, and the cover was just bomb. Like I had help with this cover. It's what I wanted and it wrapped. So I was like, oh, that came out beautiful. But this is 15 and the last one, poetry, is thick. It's
Ooh.
20. Yes, it is writing over the years from the passing, like it includes the passing of my brother, my mom, my grandma. Those were the three important people. Those are my friends. This is why I don't have any friends because they're all in heaven looking
Do
at me.
you do
But
showcases where you go and perform your work?
I have not done a showcase since February of 20, right
I
before
haven't done that since basically last summer.
you know
So
what?
that's something that I got to get back into doing. But I'm in the space where I need my coins. I need my
My
coins.
my first showcase was here, and I used this picture for that. That is me, and I was scared, and my mom passed like weeks before this, and I was not gonna do it.
Hmm.
And it was lingerie. It was bedroom rendezvous. It's lingerie. It's adult setting, and she wanted us to wear lingerie and do poetry. First of all, I wasn't even acceptable of my body. I don't want nobody to see me like that. I wasn't. But
You,
like
you.
everybody that was there, they was like, girl. So I had on a robe. And I have to say this, I'm sorry. I had on a robe when I got up to perform. The lady held my robe down, so I had to go on stage with that on. Nothing but that. Of course, I had on underwear, but you know, they were the kind where you could see the cheeks and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'm such
because
the
when I
opposite of that.
got on the stage, I felt like, oh, okay, I can do this. I was so
Yeah.
nervous. I was nervous,
Yeah.
nervous, nervous, nervous. So when she asked me to do it again, it was different. The atmosphere, I loved doing the first one. The atmosphere was everything. The second one, I liked doing it. However, because of the way the first one was, I kind of was set with the atmosphere, but this one was like it wasn't the same. I don't know
Yeah.
if they just didn't understand poetry. It
Yeah.
wasn't so erotic.
Yeah.
It was kind of mixed. So I toned it down. I toned my work down. My clothing was, I mean, I had on pants and what do I had on? Pants and a bodysuit, but it was lace. But it was nothing like that. It was completely different. But it's like
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody was just there to be there, because the vibe was off for everybody that night. It's like I don't think they appreciated my work. That's how I felt.
Yeah. I'm like that
I
too. Like
can't
I'm
be that way.
so like when it comes to an audience, like I feel
Hmm.
like I'm a performer. Like I feel like I'm a performer. I feel like when I come to a stage to recite my work, I'm coming to give you a show, and I want you to enjoy this show. So, like how you saying, like you not so comfortable showing off.
Oh, I'm not
I'm
comfortable
the
showing off.
total opposite.
Oh
I'm
no.
the total opposite. Cause I'm
Oh,
coming in like my energy is gonna take over this entire damn room.
oh no,
So
no,
welcome to
no.
my show. That's how it is with me. Like I'm like, welcome to my show.
And if I wanted anything else, that's what I want. I want that comfort and I want that positivity. I want
Yes.
all that. And it's like I just ball in the shell. I'm gonna go ahead and announce. Look, I prefer to write than perform. I prefer to
I'm
read
the
from my
opposite.
book because I write so much. I It's hard for me to memorize it. And
Yeah,
my
yeah,
favorite piece that I have written to perform, and I haven't performed it. I did. I kind of read it, but I didn't really perform it. Was Blue Cookie, and I have it on audio that I recorded with Eric Bellinger on the back singing, and it's just so. And I was like, why can't I do that in front of the audience?
it's the comfort levels.
See, I'm not
It's the
comfortable
comfort levels.
saying some words that I write.
Whew.
Like the most
Amen.
cursing that I do is in traffic.
Right.
Now, in traffic, mm-mm. I'm a cussing stone. I got an attitude. Don't even look over here. Get in your lane.
I ain't
So
lying.
everything else, I'm not gonna be doing all that cussing. I don't use certain terms. I just can't. Like
Mhm.
I make up words, butter words all the time. Um, for the body, body parts of men and women. Everything has a different name, but it's not the name. When I
Yeah.
write, it is what it is. But me having to say it, I remember when Sharina first asked me to come do poetry. It was a lot. I'm an adult too, but it was older people there. And I was like, oh man, this piece got the P word in it.
Woo!
And then a man was there, was like, you better say that. I was like, okay. He's like, relax, we all grown here. I'm like, I get that we grown, but you like my
The
grandpa
respect.
said grown.
Yeah, it's the respect. I
And
get
then
it.
he's like, you wrote it. I understand I wrote it. But
But
I'm behind the scene person. That's me. I'm a behind the scene person.
yeah, I get like that. Like I tell, like, cause there are older people who bought my books, and I be like, baby, you might not want to read certain chapters in this. They be like, baby, how you think you got here? Give me that
My
book.
grandmother was like that. That's who pushed me to write that the poetry book with the eroticacy. She was like, I said, Mama, you probably don't want to read that to my the hell I do. I said, but it kind of she said, look, I got you some orders right here. Bring me the book. And then she was like, okay. Like, so she pushed me out there to write because I was not about to write that and put my name behind it with all this sex in there. I was like, but I'm like, you got kids, so people know you have sex. You've had sex before, and so what? But the sex that I write about in this book don't have
It's
nothing to do
not
with
the
me.
right. It's different.
Ooh,
Cause
it's really
like
different.
you get it. Like because I'm gay, the gay scenes that I write in my books are not stuff that I've done in real life. Be like, how did you write this? Like, cause I was thinking about that.
Right. I
It's like,
think
but
about how I was
you never
looking
done. I was
and
like, I've
how I
never
was
done any of
feeling.
it. Never done anything of it. It's like that's for them to live. That's not for me to do
Right. And I wrote like use my words and live it through you because like
vicariously.
I'm just the author. You create your own characters. You can be the character if you want to. Like I don't mind writing a scene for you. What you want to do in the bedroom? Let me give you an idea of what you could do and let me know how it is. Cause I'm
That's how
being
we.
serious.
Yeah, like I know, like at some point, like if I get the right person to come to me and say, Jerry, we want to take your books and make a movie, I'm like, can I just be a part of the creative part? I
It's
just want to
all
be a part of the creative part. Because in certain scenes that they'll be doing in the movie, I'll be like, no, that's not right.
right. You need to do this like this. Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Do
yeah.
no. You don't look like you really get it. Hold on.
Let me
Let me
show
do that.
you what you
And I
need to
don't want
do.
to. Don't put me in front of the camera. Let me just
No.
tell you what you're supposed to do.
You know what? It's like,
Behind the scene person, I
yeah, like,
prefer to write it out and tell you how to do it, but I don't want to do it. I don't. Mm-mm. I'm.
I guess, because I'm comfortable in front of camera when it comes to certain stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
like, if I had to do a actual film and I'm just acting out a scene from one of my books, and I'm gonna tell people, look, the way I'm finna do this is the way that I wrote this. Y'all gonna have to just roll with me on this.
Oh,
So it's gonna be exactly the feeling that I felt, the way I would look, the look on my face. So I would say, like, if someone had to play me in a film, I would prefer me to play me in a film. I don't want someone
that
to play
makes
me.
sense. Um. Well, see, I didn't write about. I don't think I would ever personally write about me because it's just some things people just don't need to know. I
Right.
mean, I even look at it like, mm-mm. Nah. I,
Like the
but
way I wrote Jason, because Jason, he's not over the top. I'm over the top in real life.
hmm
Jason is not over the top. So they would be like, Jerry, this is not the part you. I was like, no, that's not the part for me to play. I'm the person that's gonna be. I'm the dramatic best friend. That's gonna be like, look, bitch, this what we finna do. I know you the logical one, but this is what we're gonna do.
oh no, man.
That,
That's not me.
They'd be like, yeah, that's the part for you. You the crazy best friend.
I just sit there and watch. I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah.
Well, look, I
See,
told you what to do. You didn't do it, so I
yeah.
was just gonna listen. But
I'm the crazy best friend who's trying to be logical. I try to like, look, this is what I would do. Now you ain't gotta follow the way I told you, but this is
now,
how I would do
now I would do that. I'm like, you different from me. That's why I feel like I don't really have friends. I do have a friend. She been gone for so long, but she's still my best friend. Like she can call me and ask me my opinion, and I'm saying you're gonna do what you want to do in a way. But let me tell you, I'm listening. If you
it.
think that's the right thing to do, because don't come and tell me like this happened afterwards after I suggested no, don't do it, because I'm just gonna be, oh, okay. That's all you're gonna get from me. Okay. Yeah, okay. Mm. I'm
Look,
not a I told you so, but
I said that on my show yesterday. I said it on my show yesterday. I am the friend that you do not want to call to ask for advice. If you call me asking for advice, I'm gonna tell you. Even if you do not like it, I'm going to tell you. So do not call and ask me for advice. Don't do it. If you ask me for advice, I'm like, you really want my opinion? You really want my
yeah,
advice?
I
Okay.
have my live in the moment days, and I have my days where, you know, don't live in the moment, because there's always a after
Yes.
everything. And
Oh
Paul said,
yes.
it's fun now, but what happened, you know.
What
hmm.
happened? You know what happened the last time you told me what happened with you and Roger.
And I don't like when you go back after you said you through with somebody. Now, I don't
Oh
like
no.
that. I'm not a person like that. I don't ever want to have to hold on, let me pause. From a bad thing. Cause it's a great thing that's happened to me before in life, that it was beautiful and there was a pause because life happened, and it came back as a continuation of that beautiful thing. So,
God,
but
I feel like I know you.
it's all beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's still um what I'm trying to say. It's just beautiful. I'm gonna just say
Yeah.
it's the pause. Now, had it ended or paused differently, like
It probably wouldn't have came back around.
like where you been for the last so and so? I ain't heard, but nobody heard, because you was going through something and you needed some time off. I completely understand that. So we just gonna. I feel like if I,
Well,
yeah,
Kim, look, I'm enjoying this interview so much, but my tablet is on 15%.
okay.
How can people follow you?
Um, I'm only on Instagram and Facebook. That is it. I don't have any other social anything. Whatever I post on Instagram, I think it's my first and last. Everything is my first and last name. I think on here it's authoress Kiminique. On
Hmm.
Facebook, okay. So on Instagram it's just Kiminique Williams and probably like Arthur or something after that. But on Facebook I think it's authoress Kiminique Williams. But it's simple. I don't have all that other stuff because I'm kind of old school and I love it. So that's KIMINIQE Williams WILLIAMS on social media. You can look me up, and on Amazon that is the way to find my books as well. You have to spell Kiminique, not Dominique, not Kaminique,
I
Kiminique.
swear.
KIMINIQUE Williams. If you type my name in, all the books will pop up. I promise. I do it from different computers to make sure I'm not tripping and they
Right.
don't autocorrect. So yeah, Kiminique Williams, you can purchase all the books. You can get the ebooks. I don't care. I appreciate it. You can just get them to say you get them. You can get them and read them and give me feedback. I appreciate it all. I don't remember anything like right off if you ask me about a particular poem, but I can promise you I'm gonna remember some of it to tell you about it. But
So
thank you so much for having me. This has been fun. I feel
it
like I
has.
over talk because I don't talk a lot.
No, you're okay. You're okay. This is a safe
And
place. This is a safe place.
Deidre, I will inbox Deidre about the books because I saw a message pop up on the screen.
Yes. And so before we go, I need to thank all of my guests who are watching. Shout out to Tuli Baby. Shout out to Jadidra. Shout out to Real Oshana. Shout out to because they're going down the list. I see Antonio King. Shout out to Johnny Smith. Shout out to Veronica Ron Brown. Shout out to everyone who gets to see this later. And as I always say after every show, you guys remember to be great on purpose and not on accident. The future is now. Until the next show with a little tea time, I am Jarek, aka Jarius D, your favorite published author. You guys have a great day. Take care and be well.
Thanks.
Welcome to a little tea time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to a little tea time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to a little tea time.
Who listening?
Welcome to a little tea time.
All right.
Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little tea time. Welcome to a little tea time.
Hi, Mom. Love you. Happy Veterans Day to the veterans again. Y'all be great.